daily lives and immersed in routine, we often forget to look around. But what happens when evil lurks around the corner? What happens when it goes out to hunt?
Are we ready to protect ourselves from it? And don't our hairs stand on end when it turns out that it is somewhere around us? July 28th, Layulin District, Nae, Azaya, Ayola City, west of the center of Sofia. Our attention is drawn to a seemingly ordinary house, Utrona Dani, where life flows quite normally for the typical Layulin family Braunschweig Boomerhager. But on this day, everything was about to change irreversibly for little Catchy Braunschweig Boomerhager.
Добре то го кресе, was completely thin.
Smiling, polite, always helped me with the shopping and the ready-made items.
It was 3 o'clock after midnight when Catchy suddenly woke up. Oh no, 3 after midnight. The witching hour. Mysterious things always happen at this time. On perseti kuya.
But 3 o'clock? In which time zone? Because I'm on vacation in Bora Bora. It's a different time here. Shotvatita sana.
The main version of what happened on that eerie night is that unintentionally, Catchy awakened an ancient demon which subsequently possessed him.
At 3 o'clock at night, Catchy woke up from a sinister noise. After making sure no one was there, not to fall back asleep, he decided to play Summoning the Evil Demon Kikimora. Kikimora, if you are in the room, show yourself. Apparently, it's not here. What was I thinking back then? Summoning demons. Very naive of me. If I could turn back time, I would give up the ritual with the Kikimora and instead, for example, call the Queen of Spades. Hence the following days, things became even more frightening and eerie. Objects disappeared and then suddenly reappeared in completely unexpected places. He tried Persubacy several times to warn his father, but after he refused to believe him, Catchy had no choice but to bury him in the yard. Catchy was sure that someone else was living in the house with him. Hey, who are you? Huh, disappeared. Maybe I imagined it.
He was saying that he sees her with straight black hair, but always from behind.
She called her the Black Widow.
Did you believe that someone was really living with him?
No. I advised him to see his personal psychiatrist, Kukumitsin.
Yes.
I am telling you, Mr. Kukumitsin, I'm not crazy. The Black Widow is real. This photo is apparently of the previous occupant of the house, the Black Widow, 7th of August, 1965.
There really was such a photo. I remember he had shared it on Instagram to gain followers.
We've seen the picture, but that didn't mean the woman's spirit was roaming the house.
Not only did it roam around the house, but it also possessed me from time to time. Unfortunately, no one believed me.
Booga! Booga!
Huh?
I told you that the widow has possessed me.
Are you sure? Could it be that you're stiff?
The time is 1:30 midnight, 1983. Catchy hears someone walking around the house again. Damn, why did I have beans for dinner? Now I'm going to freak out from fear. Hello, Black Widow, is that you? Oh no, the door to the hallway is open.
Just in case, I'll stream, so if something happens to me, at least the video will go viral.
Wow, that was pretty scary. In the name of my subscribers, instead of locking myself in, I'll try to film it again.
I told you I ate beans.
By the way, I'm starting to get used to the back of the Black Widow.
I can't take it anymore. I'm calling 112. You have reached the police department.
2. There is currently no dispatcher available, so please stay on the line. For an emergency, please press 1. Catchy explained everything to the local police. Until then, only he had seen the Black Widow. But here's what the law enforcement officers found. While searching the bedroom, the officer came across the Black Widow. It looked more like Beans from Twin Peaks, but I discovered the freak myself. There was no longer any doubt that the Black Widow was real, as what are the chances that all 3 witnesses are schizophrenic?
Quite large.
From the remains in the wardrobe Katastasas the Lammo Wardrobe, we determined that the monster had lived in the house for a long time. Can you imagine this psychopath, dressed as the Black Widow, had been watching the Braunschwein-Boomerhauger family for months? Practically he lived in the house without them suspecting a thing.
1435-2001. The case takes a chilling turn. A DNA sample proved that Catchy Braunschwein-Boomerhauger and the Black Widow are the same person.
Then I realized that little Catchy is completely crazy.
It turned out that Catchy Braunschwein-Boomerhauger didn't even have parents.
Then who buried themselves in the backyard? We were extremely surprised when we dug up the body. It turns out that that night Catchy buried not just anyone, but himself. This completely crushed him. As soon as he realized he was suffering from a split personality, he totally broke down. This horror had to stop. I remember that in that distant year, he was the first to manage to get a restraining order against himself.
After the restraining order, Catchy was no longer allowed to approach himself closer than 40 meters. If the story has touched you, you can support Catchy by liking the channel or by donating 1 lev through Patreon to the bank mentioned in the description.
The 2 bodies emerged from their graves. These 2 bodies...
Soil under the feet with a cross in hand. Zombies emerge from the ground. We are thirsty for blood. I want a fat, weak rapper. You are weak before me. I'm first in the game. I put out a whole album in a week. Even when I'm dead, my hip-hop flow is super agile. I'm as adaptable as glue. Rappers in a cage. I step on you with my soul.
I listened to a 5-year plan. Sasha and I are immortal.
Ask yourselves how we are first. Am I going like Curry? My goal for Denzel Curry is to make dirty clips on old school dirty beats on ODB like Lee Curtis.
In front of Lucifer's gates it fries, and when I grab the head, I split it in 2. Zombie, I just spray. We thrive in our grave. I wave you like a farm so much.